Hello everybody and welcome back to Metal Gear Solid 5 The Phantom Pain. Okay, so happy Sunday to you first of all. It is December 21st, 4 days before Christmas of 2025. I had a lot of fun playing the previous episode. Well, previous couple of episodes. The way I do this is I just play until I get tired of playing and edit the videos and send them out. So I might end up with 20 minutes of footage, or I might end up with like 3 hours of it. Like, you know, it varies. So yeah, I don't really got much to say. Let's get into it. All right. So we're in the ACC.
Boss, I know you haven't been back long, but I prepared a list of missions for you. Open your iDroid.
Yes, sir. Missions.
I've taken the job offers Diamond Dogs has received and made a list of those I want you to consider. Which ones you accept is your call. The objectives of the missions I've added are prisoner rescue, facility sabotage, and high-value target elimination. Probably all a walk in the park for you, but they should help you get back on your feet. I put the mission details on a cassette tape. Refer to it if you decide to accept the mission. We'll receive GMP for completing missions, and extracting soldiers and prisoners will boost our ranks. Building up Mother Base is the first step to achieving our goal. If that means wet work, so be it. We're gonna have to get our hands dirty. I hope you're rested up, because we're not stopping. Not until the pain is gone. The future of Diamond Dogs is in your hands. We're counting on you, boss.
Alright, well, before we even consider that... Oh, we got a lot of cassette tapes to listen to. Yeah.
Farming villages in southern Vahan have been subjected to a strategic bombing campaign the past several weeks. The damage is spreading. It's part of the Soviet Scorched Earth operation aimed at wiping out the guerrillas. The target this time is the commander of a Spetsnaz detachment. He's been key to the operation's success. People say this guy's responsible for annihilating the Mujahideen at Tismasi Laman, the Hamid fighters, overnight. He's a tough, experienced commander. Don't underestimate him. The order from my client in the west is to shoot on sight. They want him out of the picture for good. Sorry, boss. This one's purely business. Wet work. A hit on a commanding officer of the Soviet military. Nothing personal. We're only doing this because it gets us one step closer to our goal.
Alright. Wet work. Alright, we don't have any weapons for that. SVG-76. So it's Soviet 5.56 rifle. I think I'll stay with our... Stay with the trank gun. Alright, I don't really want the horse. Yeah, get out of here, buddy. Okay. We're going in at night. Okay, so I think what we'll do is that when we're on the ground and I don't have much to say, I'll just play those cassette tapes for you guys to listen to. Episode 3, A Hero's Way.
Your target is a Spetsnaz detachment commander. Your orders are to take him out. With skills like his, it'd be a shame to waste him. But I'll leave the method up to you. Boss, make your way to Deshago Calais and eliminate the target.
Okay. So it seems like we don't have to kill him. Okay, hold on. I guess I can't turn that off. I was gonna turn off those game hints. Unless I'm blind, I'm just not seeing it. I do wear glasses in real life, so I mean, it would not surprise me.
Be careful down there, boss.
Alright.
We can use compounds from plants to make medicine or poison for use in new weapons and equipment. Take a look at the plants list on your iDroid to see which ones we need. Then go find them if you get the chance. It'll keep the staff happy, too.
Alright. Let's go ahead and listen to those cassette tapes.
You were hospitalized in Doggo, a British sovereign base area on Cyprus. It's part of British overseas territory that falls outside of Cypriot jurisdiction. You got moved from Cuba's Little America right into Cyprus's Little Britain. Why Doggo? The UK and the US remain close allies. The last place Cypher would think to look for you is inside their own system. That's what kept you safe in British military hospital for 9 years. The safest place from a whale is inside its own belly. You were a regular Geppetto.
Well, it wasn't Pinocchio who led me out to safety. So who was that guy?
Cypher went so far as to attack British territory, burning their own ally. That's how badly they wanted you dead.
He said I was in a British military hospital. But the doctor had a Greek accent.
They hire locally. Easier to trust them. Doggo is also home to Greek Cypriots, after all.
What about the Turks? They haven't returned to the south.
Not yet. The Cyprus dispute is still a long way from resolve.
Those are raw diamonds. Collecting them as assets will raise our GMP.
In the north, Greek Cypriots in the south. Between them, the Green Line, the UN established. Turkish Cypriots in the north. The country is just as split as it was in '74. Turkish Cypriots in the north, Greek Cypriots in the south. Between them, the Green Line, the UN established.
And Doggo sits right on top of it.
It does. Part of the buffer zone between the two groups. Another reason it was the perfect place to hide you.
You've arrived at the objective. Your target should be somewhere in that outpost. And don't forget, he has a Spetsnaz recon detail with him. Keep your guard up.
Alright. Sorry that we didn't get through that tape, guys, but we got through one of them, so... yeah. Okay. Alright, let's see what we got here.
Is that him? Take a good look at their faces so we can ID the targets.
That's him. Let's aim to take him alive. So step one for me and doing this is always do recon. Because, like I said in one of the previous videos, you never know if there's an enemy around the corner. And you want to do everything that you can to prevent that. Where'd your friend go? There he is. So, I don't always like to do, like, all the recon and mark every target, because I kind of sometimes just like to go in and just use my own senses to accomplish this goal. But, like, I haven't done that in a minute, so I'm not going to do that. But I want to mark every single target in the area, because, you know, that just kind of takes away from the game. Alright. Alright, what we got here? Go ahead and get down here. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna sneak up on this guy in the building, and we're gonna choke him out. Try to take him alive. Get some recruits for our army. Get some people for the R&D team and everything, so that we can get some better development stuff going on. Why are those guys moving so quick? Oh, I mean, we don't have an interpreter, so let's go ahead and take him down. Oh. Okay, so we got a Jeep there. So, for this playthrough, I'm gonna try to not to kill as many people as possible. Like, I'm gonna try to go in here and preferably knock people out more than kill them. Like in my video where we did ground zeros and I had to stab that one guy. The only reason why I did that was because I had to move quick.
Those materials have already been processed. It may not be much, but we can use them straight away if you bring them back to base.
Okay, so let's think about this for a minute. That guy over there is asleep, and he'll be asleep for a while. But these guys down here are on patrol, and if I extract this guy immediately, then he will hear him being extracted. On the other hand, if he does hear that, then he might use that. Then he might come over here and check it out, and that'll be bait. And I can use him. Yeah, let's do it. But first, I'm gonna knock out his friend. You can come with me, buddy. Oh. Oh then.
He's coming too. Roger that.
Hey, buddy. Wait for him to pass. Let's try and grab this guy. Save a tranquilizer round. Come here! Now listen. You're gonna cooperate, and everything's gonna be alright, okay? Sound good to you? Because it sure sounds good to me, buddy. So far, so good.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
You know, I'm a little suspicious if my friends start disappearing, because like, I mean, this game doesn't do that where it's like, wait a minute, I haven't heard from Bob in a while. I wonder if he's okay, and they go check him out. It doesn't do that. I kind of wish it did, though. Come over and check it out, buddy. Come here. Now you cooperate and everything will be alright. Yeah, you just come right on in here, buddy. All right.
He speaks Russian. What we need is an interpreter. The main principle of intelligence work is intel gathering. But that's a problem if you don't speak the enemy's language. We need a staff member with the interpreter skill to do a simultaneous interpretation.
Okay. Alright, so we don't want to extract everybody because we just don't have enough extraction balloons for everybody. So...
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
some of these guys are going to be staying. Or dead. Stay low. We don't want that guy in the spotlight to see us. Get low. Let's just stay here for a second. Alright, we're gonna knock this guy out.
Heads up.
On the ground.
Get down.
Now!
Lie down.
I said you're going down one way or another, dude. You're lucky I'm sparing you. Okay. As far as we know, this area over here is the only area that we know of that has guards.
Roger that.
But the back area over there has to have more. There is heavily fortified, but if we go into the side, then we'll have a better chance. Yeah, let's go that way. Stay low, I don't trust it. That's something I saw in a video, is that like if you feel like you can get away with it through crouching, then start crawling. If you feel like you can get away with crawling, don't even attempt it. Remember, our target is just a Spetsnaz commander, so we just want him. We can kill him or we can extract him. It's our choice. But I'm gonna try and extract him because we need his skills. Problem is finding out which one of these guys I'm after. Because there's no way he'd be posted up on the outer perimeter. He's an HVT, high value target. Is he napping? He's napping. Huh, okay. Making entry. Switching to lethal. Target acquired.
That's the target. Looks like we found him. say it would be a waste to kill him. But putting him to sleep doesn't count as eliminating him. Neither does knocking him out.
Just trying to see if there's a back way out. Oh boy. We gotta move.
Target secured. I'll tell the client we sent the target to a place outside of heaven. Boss, your objective's complete. Exfiltrate out of the hot zone by chopper or on land. Don't hang around.
We're gonna hang around a little bit more and extract a few more targets. Or a few more. Gotta move. Knock him out with CQC. Extract him. Move! Move.
You gotta extract him.
Yeah, these guys are wondering what the heck's going on. Don't move. We could kill them right now, but it'd be a waste.
Там ничего нет, не переживай.
Alright, we can go. Come over here for a second.
Лучше посмотреть! Иди за мной! Понял!
Uh-oh. Yeah, we're gonna have to kill somebody here. Come here. Hurry up. Didn't have to kill anybody. Sweet. You're coming with me. You're coming with me too.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Got an idea. He's scared, man. Bro is scared. There's only 2 of them left. Oh, I'm sorry, 3. Brother. Well, we had to kill somebody, but who cares? Straight through the freaking paneling. Oh man, that was awesome. All right.
КП, это злой один. Мы осмотрели сектор, ничего не нашли. Отзываем поиск. Прием.
Isn't there like a closer?
He's coming too. Roger that.
Yes, there is.
The enemy's given up their search for you. But they're not giving you...
You destroyed their anti-air radar? It wasn't one of the targets, but that's put a hole in their air surveillance. The chopper will be able to get in close now. You can designate a landing zone near the outpost.
Sweet. All right, we have an LZ here. There's our ride out of here, boys.
Exfiltrate out of the hot zone by chopper or on land.
Got sandstorm.
B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ. Всем боевым группам, это КП. Все огневые силы против вражеского вертолета.
So when sandstorms come in, sandstorms effectively make you blind and deaf. That goes for the enemy too. Use the situation to your advantage.
We can't land.
B-Quad's going to work.
This is B-Quad. We can't land.
Why not, P-Quad? Is it because of the sandstorm? Alright, well, we're going to be here a second. Just hold on. Alright, P-Quad. Mission complete, buddy. Let's get out of here.
Departing.
Mission complete, boss. How you feeling, boss? Getting used to being in the field again? Having choppers and a horse at your disposal is indispensable for operating in the wilds of Afghanistan. I've gone ahead and arranged for you to be able to develop and customize weaponry for support choppers. And you can also develop new equipment for D-Horse if you like. Use your iDroid to start development as needed.
Roger that. Alright. We have a couple of guys here that we extracted. And a bunch of volunteers, too. Alright.
By connecting your iDroid to the onboard computer, you turn the chopper into your own Aerial Command Center, or ACC. Some elements of staff assignment and R&D of weapons and items can only be performed from there. Take as long as you need to consider all your options.
Alright. First of all, when you get into the R&D team, start developing some weapons here. Yes, I want that. Give me this too. I want that. Yep. Give me the smoke grenades. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we get a lot of stuff here, boys. Oh yeah. Yeah, let's get all these outfits too. Sneaking suit TB. Oh, this is the boss's clothes. For female staff only. I mean, I doubt they're ever going to use it, but sure. Barkov. Soviet 9mm automatic handgun. Yeah, sure. No, I don't want it in the sortie. Alright. So there's that. Let's see what we got in the buddy equipment here. Battle dress, yes. Helicopter, what we got for development here? We got a speaker. Sure. Alright. Alright, let's listen to a few of these cassette tapes here.
He said I was in a British military hospital, but the doctor had a Greek accent.
They hire locally. Easier to trust them. Dikelia is also home to Greek Cypriots, after all.
What about the Turks? They haven't returned to the south.
Not yet. The Cyprus dispute is still a long way from resolved. The country is just as split as it was in '74. Turkish Cypriots in the north, Greek Cypriots in the south. Between them, the Green Line, the UN established.
And Dikelia sits right on top of it.
It does. Part of the buffer zone between the two groups. Another reason it was the perfect place to hide you. Easy to spot any outsiders snooping around.
So how do things stand?
Now, last year, the Turks declared that the Turkish Republic of Northern Cyprus is an independent state, though it's only Turkey that recognizes it. In the past, the Greeks and Turks lived side by side in the same villages. There are reasons to fight. Those came from the outside. Greece, Turkey, Britain, America, they all have their own stake in pitting the two sides against each other. But once you spark something like this, it's impossible to control. Both sides build up grudges like debt, without the foresight to see that each act of revenge just fans the flames, and then it's too late for other nations to rush in with peace talks. The embers keep on smoldering. Each nation's arrogance only breeds anarchy. The world is paralyzed by this hunger for revenge. Cyprus is no different. You're up.
We're changing ships?
We can't go sailing the Suez in a whaler.
The Suez Canal. When did they reopen it?
Not long after you were attacked. Once they finished sweeping it for mines after the Arab-Israeli conflict. Can you stand? We're going to transfer to a container ship for passage through the Suez. Our destination is Pakistan, Afghanistan's neighbor to the south. There we disembark and head via Peshawar to the Zero Line, the border. We'll travel to the Khyber Pass by road.
And then?
We continue on horseback. Afghanistan's main roads are under Soviet control. We'll need to go around them. It'll be all narrow, winding paths through the mountains. We'll do better on horseback. It's a local guerrilla tactic. They use the higher ridges to avoid air recons. Then they charge down the mountains for ambushes. The Soviets still haven't devised a counter-strategy. Our time frame is only half as much as we really need. It'll be a tough march.
Better horses than boats.
Well, it'll make for good physiotherapy. Take the time to get used to that new arm.
While the Soviets have indicated they are not participating in the Los Angeles Olympics, primarily because the United States has made no attempt to guarantee the safety of the Soviet Union's athletes, the United States is increasingly demonstrating the belief that the issue has nothing to do with its preparations, and in fact this is retaliation for the Western nations' boycott of the previous Moscow Olympics. That concludes today's news.
That's quite some news.
The Soviet Union not attending the LA Olympics? Yeah. Andropov's death has changed some things. They're calling it revenge for the Western boycott of the Moscow Olympics.
Countries boycotted the Moscow Olympics.
Yes. In protest of the Soviet Union's invasion of Afghanistan. Over 50 countries were absent. It's too bad I didn't get to see Yamashita's judo. When the 40th Army crossed the Amu River 4 years ago, détente went right out the window. The U.S. Congress chose not to ratify SALT II, and Reagan's hardline politics won him the presidency in a landslide. According to him, the Soviet Union's an evil empire.
A second Cold War.
And there's been no end to regional conflicts and civil wars. Lebanon, the Falklands, Grenada, Iran, Iraq. The story never changes.
Egypt and Israel did sign a peace treaty. But then the driving force on the Egyptian side, President Sadat, was assassinated afterward. Apparently his actions were considered a betrayal of his fellow Arabs.
Islamic extremists?
Yes. Fundamentalist extremists have been responsible for some bold acts of terrorism in recent years.
We've had extremist students in Iran take U.S. embassy workers hostage, and suicide bombings in Lebanon. Over 300 foreign soldiers stationed there have been killed.
The countries have yet to develop an effective means of dealing with terrorism. Afraid of losing their own men, they've pulled their forces out, handing private forces a golden opportunity.
Private forces?
Small armies with no national affiliation, working for the highest bidder. That's right, they got the idea from you. After Mother Base went down, they began spreading to meet the soaring demand. Miller's organization is just one of many PFs now. The entire world is after you. But at the same time, it needs you too. Miller told me about what happened in the Caribbean 9 years ago. You do remember Miller. You'd formed a private army with him. An army with no allegiance to a nation.
I remember, but...
I see. You're not sure what's fact and what's a fantasy caused by the coma. It's still all a mess, huh? All I can do is tell you the facts as they were told to me. I've gone easy on you up until now, but this is where the hard stuff begins. 1974, the year before you entered your coma. You were in Colombia, operating with a small unit of men, basically mercenaries. Miller was among them. Miller was trying to find a way to turn his and your talents into a line of work. He was looking to start a business where you would fight on behalf of others around the world, those who needed military force. But the reality was, at that time, you didn't have enough gear to equip your own men. Then Miller came across this client. It was a huge job he was offering, but you had a shot at pulling it off. You accepted it and headed into Costa Rica. The client even threw in an offshore facility in the Caribbean. The Mother Base, that would be your new base of operations. Miller sure did have a head for business. As your mission went on, your unit grew and grew. More weapons, more money. Before you knew it, you were commanding 300 men. As the organization got bigger, your military powers swelled to match. It got so the international community couldn't afford to ignore you. You were just too damn successful for your own good. You, your men, had worn out your welcome. Everyone was out for you. East, West, First World, Third. It was only a matter of time before someone took you down. And that was XOF. Officially, they're an anti-terror unit under the CIA. In reality, they're Cypher's private strike force. They lured you to Cuba using Chico, the Nicaraguan revolutionary kid, and Paz, a mole who worked for Cypher as bait. While you were gone, XOF, posing as a nuclear inspection team, stormed Mother Base. At the same time, C4 they'd placed on the strut legs went off. The whole thing went down in minutes. XOF. Kisses and hugs followed by a big FU. All because of Miller's blind spot. A
A back door into Mother Base no one suspected. You remember a certain scientist. Huey was responsible for bringing the inspection team on board, giving the enemy a perfect opportunity to hit you at home. You were returning from Cuba when it happened. Mother Base came damn close to taking you with it into the Caribbean. Those of your men out on assignment returned right away. They refused to believe the wreckage in the water they found was Mother Base. But they checked the coordinates again and again, until reality finally settled in. You were supposed to die that day. That was XOF's primary objective. As far as most folks know, you did. The first doctor to see you wasn't even sure what he was looking at. Before they'd even finished operating, your men moved you to that hospital in Cyprus. It was a woman named Eva who arranged that. Rings a bell, huh? Most men in your condition would have been written off right from the start. But you survived. You went straight down to hell, and they pulled you out. Your eye wide open. Full of venom. The days of naked Snake are long gone. Welcome back, Venom Snake. This world still needs you. Here, Snake, try this on. A prosthetic arm. Yeah, Miller was calling it the arm that wasn't there. The physiotherapy's going well. Your arm's bulked up enough for it to fit. There. Perfect. A little time with it, and it'll work better than the real thing. What do you think?
Huh. I can still feel my real arm.
Well, you better get used to this one quick. You have any pain?
Every now and then.
Where?
My fingertips. My left fingertips.
Sounds like phantom pain. Your brain still remembers your old hand.
Yeah.
What about your vision? Can you see okay?
Yeah, at the moment.
Now, the shrapnel in your skull is pressing on your optic nerve. I'm told any hard impact could have an effect on your visual cortex.
Yeah. The doctor mentioned that.
Your brain might process visual information incorrectly. In other words, you could have hallucinations. You might see things that aren't there, or not see things as they really are. You experience any of that?
I think so.
When?
Right after I wake up. Colors look faded.
Colors, huh? Well, that's not a major concern in and of itself, but it could mean the difference between life and death in the field. You'll need to watch out for that.
I will.
All right. You should continue your physio. We'll be arriving soon. It's the last chance you'll get.
Alright, well, that's enough of that one. Let's get into the next mission. We got some side ops here. We got an interpreter, Russian. We're gonna want that. Yeah, we're definitely gonna want that. Let's go. ASAP. No! We're going out there now! I'm thirsty. God bless those circle bottles. Yeah, guys, the circuit bottles, definitely.
The side ops list is comprised of problems we need you to resolve, objectives to be completed, and information gained from the soldiers and prisoners you've extracted. These aren't missions per se, but if you can take care of them when you're free, I'd appreciate it.
Alright. Well, we're here to get an interpreter. So, that'll be good. Because we want to be able to understand people.
Be careful down there, boss.
Oh my goodness. Whoa, get down! Did not expect to see that truck.
That wild dog pup. He's a tough little guy.
Oh,
No time to be playing with animals. What are you gonna do, boss?
oh, he's so cute. You come with me, boy.
Roger that. We'll pick him up.
There is a reason why we got that dog, just so you guys know. And we'll find out later. Run, run, run! Alright, yeah, so on side ops, I don't really care if I kill people or not, but you know.
We found out there's an English-speaking soldier somewhere in the region. He's a language specialist. His role is to translate information related to the West into Russian. If we can get him to join us, we'll have the upper hand in information warfare. That's the target.
Okay, well, we know what we're gonna do here. I don't care about his friends. This is gonna scare the piss out of him, though. Can you imagine? Actually, I'm not gonna say that one. Actually, yeah. Can you imagine being just that Russian dude over there? All of a sudden, your friend you see your friend's head just fly off. Like, oh shoot! With a Renov IZKX sniper rifle. I'm coming for you, boys. I'm coming for you. No suppressors.
Черт подери! Я нашел следы вторжения! Будьте начеку!
Yeah, what were you thinking, buddy?
If he's on the brink of death, it's hard to say whether he'll survive a Fulton extraction. If you have to extract someone who's on the... Roger.
Sorry, I had to shoot him a few times. I just wanted to do something fun, you know? Just a quick dive, pop, pop! Got shot in the gut like 4 times, he somehow survived it. He's probably gonna get back to Mother Base and start getting interrogated. It's like, what the heck happened? The boss spared you. The man who shot me 4 times in the stomach? I do like that little feature in this game, though, where if an enemy gets shot by you, and it's with a lethal rifle, there's that impact force, where it's like, ugh! You know, it stuns them slightly.
You see many animals in the field. Truth is, an environmental NGO has asked us to remove wild animals from combat zones. If you have the time, can you extract some back here? There's a reward in it for us.
Yeah, sure. No problem.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is B-Quad. On station at LZ.
Alright. That was a fun little encounter.
The language specialist you extracted has been very cooperative. Says he's always dreamed of living a free life, like folks in the West. What are the odds, huh? I've gone ahead and placed him in the support unit. His job is Russian interpretation. Now you'll know what Soviet soldiers are saying. You can even interrogate them. Should give you an edge in the mission.
Alright, we got the interpreter.
Prolonged time in the field is bad for the body and mind. I think it's time you took a break. Do it for me. Come back to Mother Base ASAP.
Alright, going back to Mother Base. Mother Base.
Didi, come back!
Mitch.
Here's the dog you brought back. Bit of a troublemaker. Not sure about the breed, though.
He'll get bigger?
Uh-huh. Like this. You know, I can look after him. He's still a pup, so he doesn't listen. I have a feeling someday he'll be useful. I suspect you discovered a real diamond in the rough. With a little polish, I'd say we got a true diamond dog on our hands.
Heck yeah.
DD, right? Oslet raising hounds. Fine.
Come on, Didi.
All right.
Roger.
Watch this. Waboosh.
On station at LZ.
I don't know why it's so funny. Hey. Wake up. Excuse me.
Letting me join Diamond Dog. Boss. Thanks for that, boss.
All right. Get back into the ACC and then we'll call it a day. Alright guys, well, that's going to do it for this episode of Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider hitting the like button and subscribing. And as always, hey, Jesus loves you. Maybe consider subscribing to the channel. I would love to see you guys in here, and thinking about starting up a Discord here soon. We'll see what happens. But yeah, my name is the Enforcer. Jesus loves you. Hope you all take care of yourselves out there. And I'm out. See you guys.